92.3, LA's new home for hip-hop. Big Boy Neighborhood, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I can give this man so many slashes.
Right.
Yeah, with rapper, actor, philanthropist extraordinaire, business mogul, Hollywood star recipient. The list goes on and on and on. We got Ludacris in the neighborhood. Luda, welcome back to the neighborhood. Pleasure
you
to
missed
see
out
you.
male gigolo. You forgot that one.
Oh, yeah, male gigolo. I didn't know that you still use that one, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man. I got to do it, man.
Yeah,
you know
man.
Gotta hustle.
But I did say philanthropist. I should have said like charity too, because some of the times, when it comes to us being male gigolos, we gotta, some of the work is charity as well.
It is. It 100% is. We've been gifted, you know what I mean? So we got to give back to the world.
There it is, man. And now also the host and performer for the 2024 iHeart Radio Music Awards, bro. You doing a double duty once again, huh?
Yeah, man. Listen, I'm honored, man, because I'm gonna be sharing this stage with, as we know, fan favorites. Man, we've been in this game for a long time.
That's
man.
crazy.
So I'm just humbled and still be working with people that I love to work with and artists that I've worked with, some that I haven't worked with. But I'll be there as an artist and I'll be there as a fan as well.
Hey, man,
So
does it make it a little more difficult when you're doing both?
It depends on, Saturday Night Live was probably the craziest one, because it's like when you host and perform, it's like that whole hour and a half goes by like that. But I would say for the iHeart, I'm not sure. This is my first time doing it. That's why I'm so excited. I can't wait to hit the stage. I feel like I got this covered because I feel like they're going to space out the host and the artist.
Right. And that's one of those things, man, where it's going to be a hell of a night. We know that Beyonce is getting that the iHeart Innovator Award. So already, just the shine on that is going to be ridiculous, man. How does it feel knowing that night that Beyonce would be in the building too? And I know that this be your first time meeting her and how you with the Beehive and everything, man. So just being a Beehive president out of Georgia, how does that feel to to be with Beyonce that night?
Man, we know how much of an innovator Beyonce is and has been, man. I've watched this journey, since day one, and I'm just... Again, I'm a fan, and I think she deserves all the credit that that's coming her way. And I'm just excited to see all the how she's expanding her universe and expanding her artistry, man. Because it's dope to see someone kind of switching genres like she's doing. And like she said, she did the history of country music, and I feel like it's something even better coming next. So to see her, all the charity stuff that she's done. A lot of times when she does charity, you don't hear about everything. And I feel like she's an amazing artist, man. She's an amazing artist, one of the best of our time.
Yeah, and that iHeart Innovator Award, bro, that's very much well-deserved as well, bro. And
agreed.
With you too, Luda, man, you have been, there's times, Luda, when we could say juster. You haven't been juster, because it could have been, oh, he's just a radio DJ. Oh, he just do jingles. Oh, he's just a rapper. Oh, he's just, not even now, but for years when you say Ludacris, you just know Luda and everything that falls under that umbrella, bro. How crazy is it to be still standing and still a veteran and relevant at the same time, as E40 would say, and be in the position that you remain to be in, bro?
Man, listen, I thank God every day, man. Like you said, it's artists out here that are here today, gone tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
I think I just, me having that radio background, to be honest with you, it kind of diversified the portfolio in the beginning, so that when it came around for opportunities like this for me to host, it just comes right back to the things that I used to do. So I'm just loving the variety. I'm loving, like you said, being able to do so many different things, wear so many different hats.
Yeah, man.
Movies, the television, the hosting, the music. I'm blessed, man, and I'm very thankful for it. But I'm excited as well, and always trying to break barriers that haven't been broken.
Hey, man, speaking of TV, are you guys working on a TV show as well for you?
Oh, yeah. We actually, we just sold something to BET. It's untitled as of now, but definitely kind of speaking on my radio days and my come up. And, as over the last like 2 decades, things have changed so much. It used to be a lot more cutthroat, is the best way for me to say it, in terms of competition between rival radio stations and personalities. So with that being said, it'll be interesting at this point and juncture in time to show some of the stuff and some of the stories that we used to go through early on.
Yeah, man. And you know what I love about that, man, is that you going back and doing the show on your radio roots. And it's crazy, man, because I'm celebrating 30 years of radio. I've tried to pitch the show so many times. Thank you, bro. And no one has bought my radio show. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that they got yours. A little jealous, but I'm glad that they got yours. Let's move on. Super Bowl, man. How was it with Super Bowl, Usher, everybody coming out, man? It was a beautiful performance. How was it being a part of that?
Man, I saw you literally probably an hour and a half after
Ain't
I
that
got
crazy?
off the stage. It's 100% crazy, but man, I was telling everybody like I was such a fan of everything that was going on. You know, I got to see the rehearsals and I was rehearsing myself, but I was nervous for my brother Usher because I was like, man, this man is on skates. I know he's been rehearsing.
Yeah,
I know
man.
he's been doing this for a whole week ahead and then some, but it was great to be in there and watch the rest of it as like I was a part of it and I was waiting my turn, but while I was not on that stage, I was looking at it from a fan of my friend's perspective, and it was great to do that.
Did it seem like it went fast for you as well?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely went fast, but you kind of stuck in that moment of time. You kind of trying to trick yourself like there's not over 100 million people around the world watching, or you can say it's over 100 million watching, and I'm going to kill this like I've never killed anything before. This is the biggest stage ever.
Hey, man, when it comes to hip hop, we're seeing with Future, Metro Boomin, Kendrick Lamar's verse, we seeing like a shakeup in hip hop where it's like it gets competitive. That people say, "Oh, that's just hip hop." How do you feel being that you have such a great career in hip hop? You're a child of hip hop. You study hip hop. You're an intricate part of hip hop. When you hear songs like that and everybody's attention goes there, where does that put Ludacris?
Yeah, no, I mean, hip hop, like you said, is competitive. We just talked about the Super Bowl and who wants it the most, and we watching March Madness right before our very eyes, and we witnessing LeBron James making history, and people always talk about the greatest and the best, and hip hop is of no exception. And I love it. Listen, I've been through things like where you had to prove yourself in the competitive nature of it. So I think it's great. I think it puts everybody on their best behavior, and it shows who wants it the most, just like all these other things where people have to prove who's the best.
Right.
So I love what's going on right now.
Hey, man, do you ever trip off of how, like, people will bring up a top 5 or a Mount Rushmore, and do you ever feel like you get slept on for how amazing you are lyrically?
Sometimes I hear people say that all the time. On one end, I don't, because the true Ludacris fans, they go so crazy in terms of arguing those points. But then I understand that there are some people that sleep, and I feel like that's because, like we talk about, I do a lot. You know what I mean? I'm in the movies, I'm in television, I'm over here doing all of this. But if I only did music, which I'm definitely coming back to,
yes,
because I'm competitive and I like to compete and prove myself. But it's an okay conversation to have because it's very subjective, and I feel like the conversation is not over. So maybe I would feel a certain way if there was nothing else that I could do about it. But to me, it's running a marathon. It's not a race, and I'm all the way with that. And I love to continue to prove myself and to have all of the fans continue those arguments.
Hey, man, I'm looking at you right now in the studio. Is that the same studio where you drop your little hit back to Cat Williams, just like, this is what I do?
Actually, yes, I was in this studio.
Hello.
I'm at home now.
Oh, it must be nice. Must be nice to have that in the home plate. You know?
And make no mistake, it wasn't no diss, man. It was like he said something laughable. He's a comedian. I did something laughable back. It was not not a kill shot. It was just having fun.
Well, Luda, thank you for being in the neighborhood, man. Once again, hosting and performing 2024 iHeart Radio Music Awards. That is Monday, April 1st on Fox. Make sure you guys check it out. Luda, pleasure to have you in the neighborhood once again.
Always a pleasure, big boy.
Thank you. Man, I'll see you in the neighborhood soon, God willing.